Hello, my name is Mr. Balogun. I'm the assistant principal of Harris Academy Riverside, responsible for behaviour, attitudes, habits, and culture, and also pastoral lead as well. Really sorry that you can't physically be with us right now, but I also want to say congratulations. You have chosen the best sixth form, and you will receive an awesome experience over here. As you can see, this is very busy, but at the minute you have my attention right now. Um, I will insert a slide. All the information that you need to know right now will be on there. But please do get in touch if you want to know anything else. Thank you.
Hello, so thank you for watching the video. As mentioned already, my name is Mr. Badigan. My responsibility in the academy is for the wider view, the whole academy, behavior, rewards, attitudes, habits, culture, ethos. So just going to talk to you about the first bullet point, just regarding contravention. Um, so it's not a punitive academy, but we have a consistent expectation across the board. I'm merging that other bullet point as well with this because they, in essence, come hand in hand. As a sixth former, you've obviously gone through 5 years in secondary school, and you're moving on to another stage in your life where you already probably know what you want to do, um, going on to further your career to be the successful individual that you will be, most definitely, and I don't doubt that at all whatsoever. We are expecting our sixth formers to role model for the younger year groups. The younger year groups have a reputation for really fantastic behavior, but at the same time, behavior is a learning process. It's a curriculum within itself. When there are individuals who contravene, who are on the wrong side of the rules, who are on the wrong side of the way the academy flows, they obviously go through a period or an experience or a reflective period to cause them to understand the gravity of the decision that they decided to do, which could be, for an example, disrupting within a lesson. It's not impossible for a sixth former to do that, but at the end of the day, if a sixth former was to do that, myself, I would be involved in something like that, or Mrs. Ribbons Apara would be. But ultimately, you will be dealing with a member of pastoral. It will be the teacher first. It may then escalate to pastoral, which shouldn't go there at all whatsoever. A sixth former is most definitely expected to learn from the teacher's warnings, from the teacher's warnings and reminding. Um, and should a sixth former not reflect from that moment and change, then it goes through to pastoral. Then it will then escalate to myself or Mrs. Ribbons Apara. Expectations of conduct for things like, in the academy, walk on the left hand side. Um, that will be reviewed, obviously, during these presidented times that we are currently in or transitioning out of. But we walk on the left and the academy for smooth flow during transition times. You may encounter a class for the younger years, and that is why we all walk on the left, just so that there's a smooth flow and process along the corridors. That's just one example. But as stated, I will definitely be giving you much more information on the expectations of the sixth former, but most undoubtedly Mrs. Ribbons Apara will be doing that. Uh, but there are consequences for individuals who aren't getting it right. But also it's a learning process as well. Rewards, so it's not to give you the impression that this wonderful academy is all punitive. I'm also responsible for not only managing the whole school's behavior so that there's a consistent, outstanding behavior across the academy. I also am responsible for pointing out, spotting out, identifying, and working with teachers who are also identifying individuals who are excelling above and beyond, who are performing above and beyond their expected requirements or the normal performance levels. There are amazing rewards such as lakeside gift vouchers. We give you driving experiences. Driving experiences. Um, we give you, okay, well, you could say that, but it's not driving experiences, more so go-karting. We've taken a whole year group go-karting during the school day, just as a reward, just as a prize. Um, when individuals are excelling beyond, that helps me to merge into the competitions, which you will undoubtedly will be involved in. We run a house competition within the academy where houses and points. I'm sure some of you are coming from secondary schools that do that have done such things. But prizes for those things, as stated already, lakeside. Some groups have had KFC, Pizza Hut, or Nando's for lunch, while other students have the canteen lunch, which is good, obviously. But sometimes you may want Nando's instead of the canteen lunch. So many things like that. So I'm sure you will definitely most definitely will be getting involved in things like that. The other point I want to move on to is staff versus student games, because you are of an age now where you can play with older adults. You're adults yourselves, but older adults. We run student versus staff games, and also it's all inclusive of both genders as well. Um, so we've played netball, we played football. We will be moving on to basketball as well, but we will carry on with those games as well. So we are very competitive. Staff haven't lost against you guys at all. So I will be looking out and seeing if there are any talent that stands out. I'll make sure that you don't come to the academy that day when we play against your year group. Reporting an incident, I'll also be involved in as well. So if there's anything that you report, please do report to pastoral or to your teachers. It will get passed on to pastoral, regardless, and then ultimately it falls down to myself. We investigate it very, very, very rigorously. For example, if there's an incident where it requires us to go through a student's phone, uh, by right, we can do that. And in other situations, we've had to do that. I've accessed cameras from Lakeside just to get to the bottom of an incident. I have close ties with people in Lakeside, people from the borough council, so CCTV as well can be accessed, as well as the school CCTV cameras. This isn't to scare you. This is just all for just to give you a peace of mind that there is no situation that is too tiny for one to deal with. Please do get in touch. As I said recently in the video, that there are still quite a few more things that I can go through, but I'm sure there are different questions. So please do get in touch. Thank you. Really looking forward to seeing all of you. Take care. Bye.